Jags at Texans, another divisional matchup. Jags -1.5 on the road in Houston. 66% of the bets on the Jags, 61% of the money on the Jags, even though the sharp differential 5% towards Houston. Jags obviously coming off a massive W against the Titans, and the Texans coming off a slight win. Annoyed at that one, where they beat the Cardinals but did not cover. And the divisional matchup, the Jags obviously lost to Houston earlier in Jacksonville, so now you've got them coming into Houston. Do you think their converse is going to happen, Andy? What do you see here?
I don't know. This one screams that I really want to tease the Texans to be like a +7.5 home dog, but I'm not entirely sure just because the Jags look so good. But it was against the Titans, so I don't want to put too much stock into that. I do think that CJ Stroud bounces back. I don't think he's going to throw 3 picks in this one. That was pretty wild that we saw a slip up and he actually looked like a rookie quarterback after there was so much MVP talk heading into that game against the Cardinals. Like literally a rookie quarterback rumored as like someone who should be in the MVP conversation is so fascinating to me, but that's the type of season he's been having. Tank Dell and Nico Collins are not going to have as easy of a matchup against these really solid Jacksonville corners, but I do think that Trevor Lawrence should be able to figure out some stuff because the safety situation and middle linebacker situation for the Texans leaves a lot to be desired. So look for potentially like Christian Kirk getting going in the slot, finding some nice little passes, 5 to 10 yards down the field. And overall, though, besides like maybe looking at some player props, I don't have anything on the spread or the total.
I really lean Jags, and I usually don't like to back road favorites. However, if the Texans win this game, they're tied for the AFC South division, and I don't think the Jaguars are going to let that happen. I think having played each other already and the Jags losing, I think that gives them so much like video and tape and knowledge on how to combat and fix those issues that they had. I think the Jags were a much different team in the earlier parts of the season where they just were not clicking. And obviously over these last 7 games, excluding obviously the loss, they've looked really good, 6-1. And I think they're just a better team. I think they're going to win in the trenches. They're going to show why the Texans were thought going to be, a 3-4 win team and just prove them wrong in their own home field. I think you're right. I think Justin Fields, CJ Stroud is going to be way better than he was against the Texans or Cardinals, but it's just a tough spot for him now facing the Jags for a second time. So I like Dougie P to get it done here on the road and find a way to stay top the division, because I don't see the Jags having any questions about winning this division based on what's happening. And in order for them to do that, they have to win this game. So that's what I like. Total set at 48.5. People loving the over. I don't hate it. I don't hate the over.
I got no thoughts on the total just because of how tight I think this game's going to be. I do think that there is potential for this one to be a bit tighter than we expect just because of the divisional knowledge of each other and having that tape from the first game.
Sure. But
I don't blame you. Both these offenses have been popping lately. I mean, the Texans are going to carry their weight. It just depends on if the Jags can find those matchups that I'm talking about where it just seems like the safety and middle linebacker matchups should favor the Jags a bit here.
Yeah, I think they just match up way better and did not execute in the first half half of the year, and now they are going to. So, wow. All right, 16 games, Andy. We got through it all. Thursday night, hopefully everyone can spend some great time with their family. Thank you for checking us out. As always, this is Sharpen the Public, the only sports betting podcast focused on leveraging public betting information so we can win more bets in the NFL. We're the only people that really track it like this. We talk about how the public does every week. We update you every week on the trends and money and sharps and all that fun stuff. So thank you for checking us out. If you have any questions, reach out to us on Twitter at DJH Sports or at AndyHH Sports. We have weekly articles, NFL, NBA, anything you name it, all sports
MMA.
betting related, MMA, anything sports betting related, we've got it. We are your guys at happyhoursports.net. Thank you again, as always.
Again, excited to take a little time off, spend some time with the family, and hope you all are too. But again, we'll be active on Twitter throughout the holidays. I know I will be. So stay tuned. Make sure to follow us at Deej HH Sports and at Andy HH Sports, because we'll be tweeting out plays for Thanksgiving as well as for the Black Friday and Sunday game. So can't wait, man. It's going to be nice to be home and relax for a bit.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Like I did last year, I'll have a Thanksgiving Day article as well as a Sunday article. So expect 2 plays or posts from me this week, always with all my plays tracked as I do every week. So you can check all that stuff out on happyhoursports.net. If you're listening on YouTube, thank you guys so much for checking us out. Please subscribe to the channel as we continue to grow here. We're getting a few comments here and there, so appreciate you guys all coming out and supporting us. And yeah, we appreciate it as always. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with your family. But we will see you in the next one.
Peace, guys. The boys bet better with beer.